Oh, I'm sorry, I can't help it. Did I tell you how much I love you? Say it again. 20 minutes later, with burnt toast in my pocket and butterflies swarming in my stomach, I bought my ticket. We stood in a line that grew to about 24 people, and we waited for the theater to open. I made nervous small talk with Darren, talking a little too loudly about this great cast that I had seen in, I think I chose Huntington Beach. The doors opened a few minutes before midnight. We walked into a theater that TARDIS-like seemed bigger on the inside than the outside. Dirty blue and orange curtains hung on the walls. 2 aisles separated 3 groups of squeaky blue seats. The floor was painted navy blue. Blue seemed to be a recurring motif in this particular theater. And the floor was appropriate. We chose seats on the aisles near the back. I should have been completely freaked out when the guy sat down a few rows in front of us and lit a cigarette in flagrant violation of fire code and the theater's rules. But being roughly adjacent excited me. Kind of the way a lot of you guys are feeling right now. The theater quickly got as full as it was going to get. It seemed that most of the audience members knew each other, especially the 4 people who huddled together at the front under the screen. This dude, with long black hair and bright red lipstick, emerged from the group and spoke to the audience. I'm just a quick I can't remember what he said, because as he began speaking, a hand tapped me on the shoulder. I looked up and saw the most phenomenally beautiful girl I had ever seen standing in the aisle. She had shiny black hair and a Betty Page cut, bright green eyes, full red lips. She wore a red corset that fit her perfectly. She bent over and she asked, "Are you a virgin?" I was a virgin in every way that mattered. And in that moment, I would have pushed my mother in front of a train on its way into a lake of fire in the sense that this girl would separate me from this affliction. If I'd been standing, I'm certain I would have fainted. What? She extended one hand and caressed my face. She repeated, I said, "Are you a virgin?" Yes! Yes! I am a virgin! Her eyes flashed, and she made a sound like a squeak as she said, "Oh, this is going to be fun." Fun that came with an instruction manual. She stood up abruptly and she hollered, "I have squirt guns and spray bottles. As quickly as it had started, it was over, and she disappeared before I could get her number or drop a Life of Brian book on her. Like most people, my deflowering was nothing like I hoped for or expected. But it was still magical. I loved every second of it. And before I knew it, she had vanished into the blackness of the theater. While the other regulars repeated similar rituals with a few other virgins in the audience, I looked at Darren. He looked back. Not only had a girl practically showed me her boobs, she touched my face seductively and spanked me. And she squirted me with a squirt gun. And she talked to me on purpose. Went down, and the show began. I didn't know any of the lines, but I quickly figured out what to yell at Brad, and Janet. I threw my toast. I did the time warp. I watched the girl who'd taken my rocky virginity play Magenta. This is probably why Magenta is still my favorite character. 20 years later, when it was over, Darren and I drove back to La Crescenta in my slightly better than Patrick Stewart's Honda Fredo. Okay, I can tell you how happy it makes me that you know what that's about. Again, love you. We blasted New Order the whole way with the sunroof open and the windows down. I dropped Darren off at his house, and though I got back home around 3, I was so loaded with caffeine, sugar, and adrenaline, I didn't fall asleep until the sun came up. The movie was him. And it wasn't especially good. But that wasn't the point. It was a shared experience. It was a place for misfits of all stripes to gather together once a week and fly our Transylvanian birds. For the next 2 years, Darren and I led an ever-growing group of our friends to Rocky at least once a month, sometimes more, at the Rialto Theater in South Pasadena. I haven't been since 1991 or 92, but those years and the film itself are a huge part of who I am today. They hold a very special place in my memory. I'm sure that the jokes have changed, and I'm sure that I would feel like a stupid old man. But just once, I want to